Just ready?
Yeah.
Hi y'all, welcome back to Belmead Winery for our wine and food pairings. I hope you've enjoyed them so far. We have Kylie, my name is Debbie Van Pelt. I am the head sommelier here on site, and we've come up with these great pairings for your enjoyment, and hopefully we're going to teach you some things along the way today too. I think you'll notice that Miss Kylie went on a quick one-day diet. She's actually had her baby, the most beautiful baby boy you've ever seen.
He is the best. I'm so lucky.
You'll see we are practicing social distancing. Yes, we are. So, just weeks away from Valentine's Day, and what better time for rosés than Valentine's Day, right?
Not a better time.
Not a better time. And so we're going to talk about our two. So here we have Centennial Rosé, and we have our sparkling Soirée Rosé. First off, I want to point out the color of this rosé. So you'll notice that it is a very dark color, much darker than a lot of your pale rosés that you see on the shelves. And if you look at a wine store and you see a shelf of rosés, they can be from pale pink to pale peach, all the way to this like dark salmon color. And what does that mean? So rosés are typically made from red wine grapes, and ours is made from Grenache, which is the grape of choice in south of France and in Spain, right along the Mediterranean. We get our grapes from the Central Valley in California. What I love about the darker rosés is that they tend to have more robust flavors. And the darker a rosé is, the more like red fruits and more like a red wine it's going to be. The more pale rosés are really more like a white wine. We're going to start though today with Soirée. Soirée is the exact same grape, it is Grenache, but it's sparkling. And again, Valentine's Day, we love bubbles.
Yeah.
I love bubbles all the time. I don't need a holiday to enjoy them.
You'll notice Deb's about to open our bottle of Soirée here, and we do have a video on how to open sparkling wine here, so I will link it in the description below, and you will understand how to open a bottle of wine properly. Sparkling.
Sparkling, yes. You always want to start with bubbles if you're going to taste through wines, and that is because sparkling wine cleanses your palate. Got that beautiful color, isn't that beautiful? I love the color of our rosé. Clink and drink, y'all. Cheers, and yeah, awesome. The flavors of this, y'all. Strawberries, you get that?
Right away.
Right away.
Yep.
And not just strawberries. If I were going to write tasting notes, I would say the first strawberries of spring. Mm-hmm. So they're sweet and a little bit tart and a little bit green still. Now, the flavor profile of this is red apple. If you smell it, it smells a little bit like candy apples. And candy apples, why? Because this has a little bit of residual sugar in here. Most bubbles do. In France, there's something the French call garrigue, and that is simply wild herbs, or we would say herbe de Provence, the grapes that grow in Provence. And this is something highly sought after in rosés in the Mediterranean. So this has what some people say a bitter aftertaste, but if you think about it, herbs are bitter. So it's a great thing when you're pairing this with food, because this wine will give food herbs even without them being there. Today we have our little plate of goodies, as you can see.
And they're all run out right here as well.
Those are all our products, and you can order them and have them shipped along with the wine, right? Mm-hmm. We're going to start today with a goat cheese. Now, rosés that are this hearty and goat cheese are phenomenal. So,
and it's actually going to be this bottom one right here.
Called Busy Bee, and it's infused with cranberry and honey. Okay. So, no herbs, right? No herbs just yet. We're going to bring out the berry flavors of this wine. Yeah, cheers. Bye. Delicious. You pair it with this wine and,
oh my gosh,
berries. All the berries.
So good.
Yes.
It's almost as the sweetness of the berries kind of take down the tartness of the cheese, and then the wine kind of helps smooth it out.
I think that's a great description. Rosé is kind of like funky flavors, again, Mediterranean flatbreads and artichokes and olives and, just such a wide variety. Again, you're bridging that gap between white wines and reds. We have these little meat rolls, and this is our prosciutto. So prosciutto, but in the prosciutto, this time is going to be herb de Provence goat cheese. Now, herb de Provence, right? We have that garrigue, that wild herb flavor on the finish of this wine.
I've never had prosciutto before, so this is my first time. I'm kind of nervous.
Oh my goodness, it's salty. It's salty, and that plays with a little bit of residual sugar in this wine. But the herb de Provence is crazy good rolled up in here.
Oh, that is
Isn't that good?
Almost tastes like a pizza of some sort. Like a nice pizza topping.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Cheers, and here we go. Oh, man. How is that?
It totally changes the wine, I would say, because you do have that strong herb from the goat cheese coming in, and I really think it does go wonderfully with this.
It does wonders with it. The little bit of sweetness in this wine, and honestly, if you tasted this, you do not register sweet. It is only there to balance the acid. But when you have something salty with it, it kind of pulls it forward a little more. So you have this savory against this sweet sort of juxtaposition, makes it a phenomenal pairing. The second thing we are going to have is our chocolates. This is a milk chocolate strawberry honey bar, and I want to show you that it is infused with dried strawberries. These are not the cheap dry strawberries that you can get in
everything
packages.
And I think quality really matters too when you are pairing wine, you know, because when you have a quality piece of food compared with a quality wine, it makes all the difference.
Agreed. And everything that you see here, all our products, our meats are non-GMO, grass-fed. Our cheeses that when we use them come from Kenny's Farmhouse Cheese, and they are artisanal. The goat cheeses are fantastic. So we do use high quality products. So, hello.
Oh, hi. It was just the drop-off guy, delivery guy.
Okay. So
He's still here.
oh
I
yeah,
thought somebody
yeah.
else came in.
Oh gosh. We'll cut all this out while we eat. Isn't it delicious? All right. Where were we? Tempered. The chocolate is set by tempering it, so there's no artificial ingredients. So everything they use is so high quality. So we have this little milk chocolate, and this is one of my favorite pairings, hands down. So yes, let's have a bite of this.
Strawberries a little chewy.
Dried strawberries. They're not. It's not overwhelmingly like tart strawberry as dried strawberries can be. And the milk chocolate just sort of gives it this nice, smooth coating.
Ooh. Bright.
Yeah, bright.
I
It
love
brightens
that.
it. Yes, it does. The chocolate puts a coating on your tongue. The acid in this will melt that chocolate down. And when it gets the strawberry, it just turns this into, a field of wild strawberries. That is Soiree Rosé. Soiree meaning party, so it's a great little party wine.
We love it.
We love it. Next wine up. Yes. When you're doing a tasting, the one thing we want to do is cleanse our palate between wines. So Kylie, grab that cracker. We have these crostinis, a little salt on them, and salt is a palate cleanser. So, cleansing the palate. All right. Next thing up is Centennial. I love this picture.
No, it's wonderful.
It's wonderful. It was taken at Centennial Park here in Nashville.
I was just there walking a few days ago.
What's the name of the building? The Parthenon, right?
The Parthenon, yep.
The Parthenon. This picture was taken at the Parthenon. They all look very dandy, don't you think?
Oh yeah.
Yes, they were very
Dressed up. I wish we still dressed like that.
Sometimes I do too, right? I wore pearl stuff for the Rosé Day.
That's
I did. In the middle it goes, and when it is secure, we do 6 turns, just like the tab here, 6 turns. So
Magic number.
2, the magic number 6, and it puts this right where it should be. We're gonna go up with it, and then from here, we are gonna just like ease that cork out on it, and there you go. This is different. There's something about that doesn't have the sugar level to balance the acid as much. It's not sparkling. It is still and it is almost more robust in flavor. So y'all, just like a red wine, we're gonna swirl it for a minute, right? We're gonna swirl it and let the aromas sort of open up. And you all see me do this, 2 fingers on the base, and we swirl it right on the tabletop here. Different aromas, right?
It is, yeah.
I'm gonna say sort of a raspberry. I wanna say it's not apple. I'm getting more like a pomegranate.
It smells not as bright. It smells a little bit
More dense.
yes, than if I were to compare the two.
Yeah, this is definitely more strawberry, and this is
It's deeper.
much deeper, yes. The herbs are more prominent in this, I think.
Yeah.
Wow, it's big. On the palate, it's more berry driven. I'm really not getting the herbs as much as I did on the sparkling, right? I think it's very incorporated. I think the berry, pomegranate, herbal flavors of this are very integrated. I want to sort of bring out the herbs on this more. I want to pull them forward. So we are going with straight Herbe de Provence goat cheese on a cracker. Apples.
Yeah. I would definitely say that.
I feel like I've just bitten into a red delicious apple. Skin and all. That's just awesome.
It's funny to me, it makes it a little bit more manly, I would say, the still.
A little more manly, boys. Yeah, I would say that it is. It's hearty. Toscano salami. So that is out there, our Ollie Toscano salami. It is infused with fennel bulb. Inside is just plain goat cheese. Now I don't want to do herbs and herbs. I'm really separating them. Y'all, when you're making a charcuterie board and you're putting salami out, please think about, cutting up smoked Gouda or, just different cheeses, or putting a cream cheese spread or a goat cheese spread in there. It changes the game. It really kind of matches the flavors. I mean, it's almost like it's the same thing, which is what a good pairing should do. Wine enhances the food, but food should always enhance the wine, and that's what we're always looking for. And then I saved a little bit of my milk chocolate, strawberry candy bar. Yeah. Because I've never tried this pairing, and I'm going to do this right in front of y'all. So we're going to see how this works. So I'm gonna say I love the soiree with the chocolate so much better. I've had this with strawberry cheesecake, and it's crazy good with strawberry cheesecake, and I have no idea why. I don't have an explanation, but it is so, so good. Thanks for visiting with us and tasting these wines today. Hope you have a lovely Valentine's Day. Whoever you're picking for the Super Bowl, good luck to you. These are all food holidays, and wine can be a part of these times as much as any other like beer or anything else. They say
and
women
serves
are.
a purpose.
Oh, and it serves a purpose, absolutely, to enhance the food in front of you. Well, thank you, and I'm going to go back to the soiree, Ms. Kylie. So,
cheers.
thank you for visiting us again, and cheers, and come see us at Belmead.